I had a chance to talk to the owner earlier, and he says he's fed up. Surveillance video from outside a Lincoln Heights Chevron store shows dozens of young people riding up on bikes and scooters. Seconds later, they're then inside, grabbing everything in sight.
They just came in like it was, Halloween trick-or-treating.
Justin Saliv is the store owner and says he was alerted by his alarm company and cashier about the brazen thefts.
Came in, they saw what they wanted, they grabbed whatever they want, and it wasn't just like grabbing one item or two items, it was grabbing boxes.
Saliv says the 15 to 20 kids, who looked to be no older than 15 or 16 years old, took large amounts of snacks and energy drinks and just left. When the cops showed up minutes later,
they said, well, this is considered shoplifting. We can't do anything about it. Have a nice day.
LAPD did confirm to KTLA they responded to the call and that there were no reported injuries. Saliv says he's growing tired of dealing with issues like this.
When is enough's going to be enough? We're all like small business owners. We all pay our taxes. We all do everything the legal right way. And at the end of the day, we get the short end of this.
The short end of the stick. Well, people, we're looking at this situation, and the first impulse is, man, the kids are out of hand. Pearson there, no matter what major city it is, they ride up on bikes or get out of cars or just walk down the street and they ransack convenience stores and they ransack grocery stores. They ransack. And then we go into the average, Walmart or CVS or Walgreens, and they got the plexiglass covering up everything. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson. This is Friendship Blue, where I am going to teach and speak on the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation of time, which includes the dates and conclusion. This, my friend, in my humble opinion, was a well orchestrated hit. And you're not going to make me believe that this situation was not planned. And when I say planned, I want you to understand something, people. There is no way in the world, with the way I show you what I'm going to show you, that you won't question, what is this really about? Now let's just go to something right quick before I forget. I want to point out, here's a kid here with a Chicago Blackhawk hockey hoodie on, okay? And at the end of this, you have the reporter, and you are going to see certain numbers. 8, 8, and 5 and 6. Remember, 8, 8 is HH. Or remember, Donald Trump put up new flagpoles on the White House lawn about a month ago, 88 feet tall. 5 and 6 is 11, like 1, 1. I want you to keep this in mind, okay? And also keep in mind that she is a reporter from Channel 5 News, the 5-5. It reminds me of Julius Caesar, who got stabbed 23 times at 55 years old. This video has a lot of things that you are going to question, because I'm going to point them out to you, okay? Now, let's go with this thing gradually.
In daily streets here in Lincoln Heights, and as you mentioned yesterday, it was overrun by teenagers ransacking the store. I had a chance to talk to the owner earlier, and he says he's fed up. Surveillance video from outside.
Right off the bat, you see 4 and 2. Pump 4, pump 2. Don't forget that.
The Lincoln Heights Chevron store shows dozens.
And she said, Lincoln Heights. Lincoln Heights. It means 2 things to me. JFK was slain by Lee Harvey Oswald, alleged, being on the 6th floor of the depository in Dallas. Am I correct? So he had Heights, and then you had Lincoln, like Abraham Lincoln. What do they have in common? Both Abraham Lincoln and JFK were murdered. Do you understand?
Of young people riding up on bikes and scooters. Seconds later, they're then inside, grabbing everything in sight.
They just came in like it was, Halloween trick-or-treating.
Justin Saliv is the store.
And don't forget to look at this. No smoking, beatbox. And what are those? Those are the colors of Phoenician. The purple and the Tiffany blue. I will put that video in the description so you can learn. The Phoenician, look at the colors. Is that coincidence?
Owner and says he was alerted by his alarm company and cashier about the brazen thefts.
Came in, they saw what they wanted, they grabbed
There it is again. Chicago Blackhawks.
whatever they want, and it wasn't just like grabbing one item or two items, it was grabbing boxes.
Saliv says the 15 to 20 kids who looked to be no older than 15 or 16 years old took large amounts of snacks and energy drinks and just left. When the cops showed up minutes later,
They said, well, this is considered shoplifting.
So now your heart bleeds. Oh, this guy, he just got robbed by a flash mob. But look, 11-1. 11-1. I know you're saying by now, oh my God, Pearson, oh my God. Yeah, it's right in your face. It's right in your face. Everything's in your face. New subscribers, I did a video about a month ago in relation to Texas. God bless them. And the Lord, the Holy Spirit guided me. And I was able to see something that probably no one else on the medium has showed you. And it's not coincidence that 11, 111, and 11 keeps coming up. Here it is here. Guadalupe River. Look, mailbox 111. Are you following me? Here's another one. Wow, Camp Mystic 111. 111 got to be evil, baby. They're speaking without speaking. The Pope Francis died on the 111th day of the year, which is April 21st. Now that I got your attention, remember Lincoln Heights, this is a subculture, and mostly blacks. I'm not picking on blacks, but you see what you see, it is what it is. I believe these kids were hired to do this, create atmosphere. There are many levels to this because they're going to, in the future, more and more, they're going to get rid of cash. That way, look, you won't be able to go out here and do anything. And they're going to start cracking down on the laws in the future. These kids are being used and they don't know it. They don't know it. Let me go to the 124 mark. I think there's something else I wanted to show. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we saw the line. And then 127 mark, we have the background, 8/6. August 6. I want you to beware. August 6. I'm just saying, beware. I'm looking at all my notes because I want you guys to understand. Something can very well come down, okay? This is just not a regular story here. Speaking without speaking, all right? Now let's go to this here. Remember it said beatbox, no smoking. Remember the beatbox had the blue and the purple? Beatbox, no smoking came out to 84. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Is that coincidence? Now, remember the 4-2 on the gas station? Remember I showed you that at the beginning? The pump said 4-2, right? When they first showed it. The 4 and the 2, that's a date. You always talk about a date. April 2nd, 2025, January 20th, 2025, Trump was inaugurated. The difference is 2/16. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Barack Obama. He was born August 4th. You understand? It's speaking, baby. It's speaking. Black Hawk Chicago. Remember the hoodie that the kid had on? Black Hawk Chicago is 3/22, like Skull and Bones. And 97 is what? The 97th day of the year is April 5th, 45. That's Trump. They're telling you what's going to happen in the future. Okay? Now watch this here. I'm going to break this one down as well.
A sudden burst of young thieves as 24 kids take over the Chevron station in Lincoln Heights.
Just ambushed the store and ransacked it pretty much.
Just what? They did what? He used the word ambush. Was JFK not ambushed? Listen.
Just ambushed the store and ransacked it pretty much.
Owner Jerry Salib says it happened in an instant. You could see the young boys grabbing boxes full of candy, as many chips as they could carry, even cases of beer. Salib.
Did you see the purple? Did you see the purple? Phoenician.
Cases of beer.
See the purple? See the purple? This was staged, people. In my humble opinion, this was staged. It was all staged. Phoenician purple.
Salib says they got away with more than 12.
See the purple? See the purple? Walking there, he got one arm going because the other arm must be hurt. Come on, man. Stop playing.
$100 worth of goods.
When it's a gang of them, like 24, 25 people, it's like an organized crime type of situation, you know? Like, those 25 kids could easily overpower my cashier.
Thankfully, the cashier wasn't injured. The drama erupting Thursday evening at Daly and Mission. You can see the thieves ride up on their bikes and scooters and run in. So many packing into the small store, they were running into each other in the chaos of their crime.
Targeted and organized, premeditated, organized, and
it's your first impression. If you don't know the 5 C's, your first impression that these are just, rowdy kids acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Acting crazy. No home training. Got a mixture of black, it looks like Latinos and poor whites. Now I want you to see something here. When it ended, I saw this. Is that a message? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just want to point stuff out to you, okay? Now, look. See that? Is something going to happen in the future? Will a plane explode? I said it again. Will a plane explode? Are they telling us something? Flash mob, Lincoln Heights, comes out to 111. Flash mob, Lincoln Heights, come out to 111. Isn't that coincidence? Because I just showed you that this guy is speaking, and at the end, you see 111 on the gas station. See if I can pull that up again. You guys saw it. A lot of film. We'll get to it. If I don't, let's see if we got it here. It's just amazing the things that are right there in your face. But of course, it's not your everyday decode, but God has given me a gift, and I can see through the madness. I can see through what I feel are lies. Address is 111. What are the odds, baby? Come on, baby. What are the odds? What are the odds? Let's go down the road here. Chevron, the name of the place, was founded 9/10/1879. 9/10/2024, anniversary of Chevron. 7/31 is the date the situation happened. The difference is 10 and 22. 10 we know is X in Roman numerals. And 22, Barack Obama has a V on his head when everything goes to hell and everything falls apart and the American flag turns into shred in this video called I Pet Goat 2. Okay? So that's what's coming as far as I'm concerned. They're telling us 10 and 22. X means somebody's going to be canceled out. Okay, follow me. Now, check this out. Abraham Lincoln. Remember, the name of this place is called what? Lincoln Heights. Lincoln Heights. That's cold. Abraham Lincoln, February 12th, 1809, April 15th, 1865. April 15th, 2025, Abe Lincoln died. 7/31, the incident happened at Chevron. So this April 15th is the anniversary date of Lincoln dying. There's your 322 again, like Skull and Bones. Then you got 316, like John 3:16, Christ sacrificed his life. You think this is a coincidence? And look, it's 107 days. But look at this. If I add the end date, you get 108 days. What is 108? We just celebrated the 108th year birthday of JFK. It couldn't be coincidence, people. Now watch these films. Here's the JFK incident that happened in Dallas, and the guy, Lee Harvey Oswald, was on the 6th floor. That's your heights. You understand? Remember, you got to tie it in. Lincoln Heights, you get two things. Lincoln assassination and Heights is JFK. Check it out.
In the wake of the Kennedy assassination, the Dallas police, on the one hand, they were committing all of the resources to trying to solve the crime.
Put your moving in the doorway. When you get him in the doorway, all the way there.
On the other hand, they were ill-equipped to handle this tsunami of reporters.
Well, I was questioned by a judge. However, I protested at that time that I was not allowed legal representation.
In bringing Oswald out, they were, of course, doing something that you would never see happen today. But they were trying to cooperate with the press with the understanding that there would not be questions shouted at him.
You killed the president?
No, I've not been charged with that. In fact, nobody has said that to me yet. The first thing I heard about it was when the newspaper reporters in the hall asked me that question.
You have been.
Nobody said what?
Sir?
You have been.
Nobody said what? Okay.
And this film just happened to be 1 minute and 8 seconds. Just happened to be. Now, check this out. This talks about the Heights. That's the depository where they found the rifle that Lee Harvey Oswald, this guy you just saw. He's the alleged assassin of JFK. Now, here we go.
The one that uses the phrase 3 shots were fired. That's what gets reported by first ABC News and then CBS News. And Tom Dallard of the Dallas Morning News looks up and he takes one of the first photographs of the depository that morning.
Responding to gunfire, Officer Marion Baker's attention was immediately drawn to the Texas Book Depository. He was startled by pigeons flying off the roof. He left the motorcade to investigate, pushing his way through a crowd of spectators. It, however, would be 12 more minutes before the book depository was sealed off for investigation. While conducting their investigation of the school book depository, Dallas police searched the 6th floor. They noticed that the southeast corner window was walled off by a carton of books. Boxes were stacked in front of an open window, and 3 spent shells were found on the floor. Looking out the window, police observed that this offered a clear view of the motorcade route on Elm Street.
So yeah, the bottom line is Lee Harvey Oswald, Kennedy, the Heights. The Heights to do what? To take out President Kennedy. The Heights. That's why I believe this whole thing is questionable. Lincoln Heights. It's wordplay, baby. Now look, Los Angeles is where the incident happened. Notice Los Angeles became part of the United States on April 4th, 1850. April 4th, that's 4-4. Barack Obama was the 44th president. Is that coincidence? April 4th, 2026, anniversary of LA, 7/31, the incident happened. The difference is 8 months and 4 days. What is 84? Barack Obama was born August 4th. Is that coincidence? Lee Harvey Oswald born on 10/18, like Luke 10/18. Isn't that something? You know, what did the Bible say? I saw Satan being thrown, hurled out of heaven like lightning. Okay. In other words, Satan was high. Okay, he was high up in the air. Well, this Luke 10:18, right? Wordplay to me. Was he not on the 6th floor? Come on, man. Man was made on the 6th day, right? So October 18th, November 24th, he died. 10/18/2024, anniversary of Lee Harvey Oswald's birthday. 7/31, the kids went and ransacked the gas station. The difference is 9/14. What is 9/14? What if I told you Pope Leo was born on 9/14? Pope Leo's birthday.
According to Nashville Catholic,
They're speaking to us about the future. Pope Leo, he's the new pope. The old pope is gone, and they're in my humble opinion, showing you Lee Harvey Oswald taking out Kennedy, and then the reference to Lincoln, because it's Lincoln Heights. So that means we got a new president coming, a new administration. Do you understand? It's deep. Now look at this here. July 31st, 2025, they ransacked Chevron gas station. 11/4/2025. That would be the anniversary. Well, that's the anniversary. What of? Oh, is that 2024? Oh, I did that wrong. I should have put 24. Okay, I see what it is. 16 weeks, 5 days. Okay, so here it is here. Let's go back over this. We have Lee Harvey Oswald's death date, November 24th, right here, November 24th, death date. So, 11/24/2025, anniversary, Lee Harvey Oswald's death date. 7/31, Chevron ransacked with the kid. The difference is 165. The 165th day of the year is June 14th. That's Trump's birthday. My name is Franchot Pearson. I pray you guys get this and enjoy what's going on. Don't forget, the signs are everywhere. And God has called people like me in the last days to decipher this for you and give you something to think about. The question is, are you ready? They're transforming America. They're breaking it down. They're getting these youths, as far as I'm concerned, they're paying these kids off, people. They want chaos. They want America. They want chaos. They want America. At the same time, they're going to have a one world system, one world religion. Cash will be gone. Any skirmishes that come up, the police are going to take care of. Military police. It's going to be a dystopian world. The signs are there. If you guys want to help the channel, you can. Just go to my site and type in Franchot Blue. Click on my portrait right there, and then click on more. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and I have PayPal. You can help out the channel. Screenshot that. I know someone tried to Cash App me. Please do it again. It didn't go through properly. The Cash App does work. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. The Cash App is $Franchot P. Okay? Also have a P.O. box if you want to mail a love offering. God bless you. You guys be safe. Jesus is coming soon.